You know, oftentimes, reality can be very disappointing. Your favorite show just ends in a way that you never wanted it to. Your favorite video game ends in a way that you never wanted it to. Hell, your whole entire life just ends in a way that you didn't want it to. And you know, when these fuck-ups happen, there's people like me that tend to call it out. Bring attention to the misdeeds or any, just wrongdoing that happened there and just say, you know what, no, that was wrong. And you're an idiot. And then there's the people on the other side. Imagine you just fuck it up, right? And there's people just there just jarring, just begging for your head, begging for blood. Because they think there's some kind of like special little snowflake or something. They actually believe that their word is law on the fucking internet. No matter what they say, they're correct. And that anyone who points out anything that's wrong or illogical with what they're saying, they're just perpetuating some form of negativity, if you will. You know, these are the people that really make me just wake up in the middle of the night just screaming in terror. Because all it takes is just for one of them to just stumble across a mistake or something that was taken completely out of context. And the next thing you know, your life, it's over. You're done. You know, I'm in a very unique position because of my channel, right? It's not too big, just the size of your mama's anus. I can pretty much get away with a lot more than a channel with like 100k subscribers or something, so allow me to say what everyone else is thinking, what all the logical people in the room are thinking. Cancel culture is some hot Rottweiler shit.
Call out injustice, they say. Bring awareness to the public, they say.
Bullshit. All of it really just comes down to whoever can get to the fucking news first, whoever can cancel the person first. Virtue points, clout, all of this just crap disguised as being a heroic citizen who finally exposed that evil little scumbag and is showering the world in his heroic cup. You know, there's a big difference between calling out injustice and just begging for someone's death, right? You know, there's a difference between just calling out something and just ruining somebody's life and just for no reason, even when they're already, you know, pretty much done and over with. Let me give you guys an example, right? To better illustrate what I'm talking about here. David Dobrik, you know, the common example, recent example. For those of you who do not know, David Dobrik is a popular YouTuber. I think he might be a TikToker. I think he was on Vine. That's how he started, something like that. But basically what happened was, he has this group of vloggers, right? They call themselves the Vlog Squad. Great name, by the way. You see, some of his buddies, you know, invited some, at the time, underage women in terms of drinking, and got them severely intoxicated. And as a result of this, a couple of his friends, you know, got their penises caught in the unconsensual cookie jar. The unconsensual, overly intoxicated cookie jar. David knew about this, and he said nothing. Until now. Secrets being exposed, it was all a matter of time. It all culminated, and David had to confess. Apparently, he provided these young girls, underage drinkers at the time, with alcohol, knowing that they were underage. His friend had his way with them, basically. And then, boom. Young woman scarred for life. Now, before you all get angry at me, alright? I'm not defending David's actions at all. What he did was fucked up. It was severely wrong. You know, just keeping silent for the sake of, I don't know, holding the peace or whatever the fuck. If he knew about it all these years ago, because this happened a number of years ago, right? If he knew about this all this time and said nothing about it until these allegations came up, that's wrong. Like, that's really, really scummy thing to do. That being said, however, I think the punishment that David Dobrik has received is more than enough fair at this point. He's pretty much had his channel demonetized as of the making of this video. That has not been lifted yet. He's lost like 1 billion views, 400k subscribers, you know. He's basically lost all his sponsors. It's looking bad for him, right? He's pretty much lost all his livelihood. And the chances of him bouncing back from this are also pretty slim because, let's be honest here, situations like this involving just sexual assault, it's really hard to redeem yourself off of something like that, you know. Even though he didn't really do anything besides just keep his mouth shut and provide a situation for this to happen, it's always gonna be attached to his legacy. So in my opinion, I personally think his career is over. I don't know if he'll redeem himself from this, but I've been wrong before in other instances where people just get away with a lot of fucked up shit, and then years later they somehow still have an audience. So history will prove me right or wrong on this one. But again, the punishment that David Dobrik received is more than enough for the crime that he has committed, I guess, if you can even call it a crime. However, there is a lot of people on Twitter, including Gabby Hanna,
What if I'm the monster?
who seem to disagree with me on this severely, who seem to think that that David hasn't suffered enough, that he needs more shit on his face, you know. I don't know what reports they're looking at, I don't know what news that they're listening to, but David's career, as of right now, as it's currently constructed, is over. And they're acting like he got away with murder or something. And don't get me wrong, like I said before, what he did, it was terrible. It was disgraceful. Just living in blissful ignorance and something like that is just, it's a horrible thing. But to see people still begging for his head, it's still begging for whatever. Gabby Hanna creating a lawsuit for something. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I mean, what more do you want from the guy? Like, he's lost fucking everything despite his life, really, at this point. Like, did you guys want that too, huh? Will that satisfy you? Will that make you happy? Jesus Christ, dude. You guys are more bloodthirsty than me. Actually, while we're on the topic of unequal punishment in terms of cancel culture, can we talk about James Charles for a second, alright? David Dobrik gets pretty much wiped off the face of the planet in terms of his influence, videos and everything, and it has little to no money coming through. Meanwhile, James Charles gets away with literally a crime. He literally admitted to committing a crime, and somehow he just gets off scot-free.
Oh, but Ned, he got kicked off his YouTube Red series. He can't be a host anymore. Oh, boo-hoo. James Charles can't host his stupid little show anymore.
Yeah, meanwhile, he still has millions of dollars in sponsors, millions of dollars in views, channel still monetized. Yeah, but, you know, sexting a bunch of underage boys, you know, in a row, no less. Not even just one incident, multiple. That's completely fine. That's you can get away with that one, James. Yeah, we'll allow you for that one. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd say it had to do, because this had to do with sexual assault with women. And usually when it comes to the things with guys where they're getting harassed with sexual assault or whatever, it's not really taken as seriously, historically. That at least, it's never really been taken as seriously as it has with women. Probably a good reason. Also, sexual assault, big no-no. Historically, big no-no. There's a lot of people that's gonna back that. Meanwhile, you know, a guy gets sent a bunch of dick pics unsolicited, and you know, grow up, buddy. You can get over that one. You know, we'll allow James. It's all good. It's all good. Again, just double standard bullshit. But I don't know, guys. I mean, I hate cancel culture. I really do. I think that the whole point of it is just, it's missed and it's ignored just to be simply a hate mob, just for the sake of hating, and, you know, hate brews hate, and then pretty much everyone's just up in arms about something honestly they probably don't even really give a shit about. You know, they just want to see this guy's whole life just be completely deleted for one mistake. And, you know, taking David Dobrik out of the situation, you know, because sexual assault is a serious crime. If you knew about it and didn't say anything terrible again, I don't know how many times I have to say that, but you know, for minor things even, I see this a lot, and people just, you know, just clamoring for someone just for the simplest fucking bullshit, and that makes like little to no fucking sense. You know, KSI leaving Twitter recently saying like, how are people just getting offended by a bunch of black shit and they're not even black, like stuff like that. Like, it's just stupid. It's really fucking dumb. Like, who are you trying to get virtue points from? Are you just trying to do it for yourself? Are you trying to impress your friends, your woke friends? Or like, I don't understand. It's so dumb. It's really fucking dumb.
But I want to know what you guys think.
Leave your comment down below about what you think of cancel culture. Do you think it's actually helpful, or do you think it's some bullshit like I think that it is? It's just an excuse for mob mentality hatred. And I'll see you around.
Hey!
Oh, we're in that part of the video, huh? Alright, I'm gonna turn to the right or something and then see some obligatory fucking, guy or something. Oh, hey, how you doing?
The fuck do you think you are, huh? Who the fuck do you think you are? Cancel culture is the best thing that's ever happened to this fucking planet. We expose all the liars, all the haters. We expose them, and we'll expose you.
Yeah, you can't really expose me. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of fucked up shit since this channel started. It's kind of my thing. You can't really expose something that's kind of out there for the general public to see.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. David Dobrik deserves to get its balls strung up by a flagpole screaming. He deserves punishment. He deserves to be punished.
Yeah, that's not really punishment. You know, in a realistic sense, that kind of sounds like murder. Yeah, you probably go to prison for doing something like that.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna knock your kneecaps right off, you fucking Nazi sympathizing conservative little douchebag. Here I go.
I'm sorry your parents never loved you, Billy. Is that why you always look to defend the little man? Because you were never defended when you were younger? Do you think that this will earn you some type of respect with your military father, who only wants a hero as a son, but instead got a whining little loser on the internet, who spends all his day in his basement complaining? Does the political correct world make you feel better about yourself, knowing that all your flaws will be hidden, and no one will ever hurt you ever again? I know everything. I'm the Nagger God's right hand, bitch.
Tana gets canceled every 5 to 7 business days. She finds a way to fuck up every different way. She dated Jake.
She dated Jake?
Hold on. Can we change the beat?
Reality always gets them every time.